I got a lesson yesterday on love your neighbor, or what Jesus was talking about. And I think one of the disciples or somebody asked him, who is my neighbor? Trying to be, I don't know if he was trying to be smart or something, but he gave him an example of a person that everybody looks down on got robbed and laid on the side of the road. No, I think it was a regular person that got robbed and was on the side of the road. But all of these high class people walked right over top of him, act like they didn't see him laying there. But the person that everybody looked down on is the only person that stopped and helped him out. And he even took him somewhere and paid for his recovery. And then if he owed any extra money, if it ran over the bill, the guy said, the next time I come back through here, if anything runs over, I'll take care of that. But I say that to say there was somebody needed a jack yesterday to jack up their car. And I had to come back up to my apartment a couple of times to help them out. But when I got back down there was some guy changing their tire. I don't know if this guy was drunk or looked like he was in an accident because he had a really bad limp. He had a hard time balancing. I don't know if he had a hard time balancing because he was in an accident, or I don't know what had happened to him, but he had his if the police had asked him if he was drunk, he wouldn't have been able to prove he was sober. Even if he was sober, he couldn't walk a straight line if you paid him. But this guy was rude and vulgar, obnoxious, loud, and he was cursing at people out while he was fixing their tire. And he turned a 15-minute job into over an hour. I had to go back down there and stop him, and because he had got to a point he couldn't get the tire on, the car had to be jacked up, and he didn't want to listen to nobody. But the thing about it was, I learned something about looking down on people. I had to keep concentrating. But the thing about me, I didn't have to stand there and watch this guy for an hour go through all of these motions of changing a tire, which it really only took less than, it could have took 9 minutes to do it. But I learned something. Even that guy, even him, even me. I know anybody can get on somebody else's nerves, even if you don't expect it. Just some people, things bother some people. Little things bother people that doesn't bother, like even a sound. This would bother some people. That sound would drive some people up the wall. And they would ask them, oh man, can you please turn that down? I mean, because they're nerves or whatever. Some things, even the sound of some people's voice, drive people's nuts. But I say that to say, looking down on people, I should have sought to find. I could have talked to that guy. The wisdom would be how to talk to a rude, obnoxious, loud person. How to calm down. How to de-escalate. De-escalate. We've been hearing a lot about de-escalating in situations that end up where people end up dead because someone, a professional, did not de-escalate the situation, and people end up dead because people didn't de-escalate a situation. Oh, I'm ready to do I'm going to do my screen flow. You know what? I noticed that I get more viewers when I play the piano and do a little mix video of it But like I was saying, that was taking a lump out of my life, and I wasn't having time to get back to my practicing. So I think I'm going to get back to that right, maybe right after the cherry blossoms. I'm thinking about going down to cherry blossoms today, even though yesterday I think it's supposed to be warmer today, even though the sky is look like it's going to be cloudy all day. But it is Easter Day, and people can't nobody go to church, so I think they probably going to end up down at the Smithsonian cherry blossoms. So like I said, I want to relax and enjoy myself. I don't want to force myself to do anything. But I might go down to cherry blossoms. I don't know. I'll play it by ear. But let me go ahead. I want to screen flow this real quick. I got my sign. I got my, I thought this sign would be at least this big. I thought it would be at least this big. But come to find out, it's only this big. So I'm going to glue it onto here so it can have a stable. I usually get them laminated, so they'll last a long time. But I'm getting ready to, I got this from the Dollar Tree. So MacGyver, if you ever watch MacGyver, he could make anything out of anything. They even coined a phrase when you make something on a shoestring budget, it's called a MacGyver. So I'm getting ready to, this will get the point across, will it not? YouTube, I think if this is the size for $13, it's a lot of money for a little sign, but it's supposed to make its money back. For this size, I will go back and just put YouTube channel and my YouTube name on there. Just big across, YouTube channel, just to get the pointers across. Maybe in small words, subscribe now. But I'm ready to cut this down to size. And cut that down to size, and I'm getting ready to cut this down to size. Yeah. You know what? This would be a good day for me, even though I don't know. I hate being wishy-washy. The sun is peeking through the clouds. It's a nice picture right there with the sun rays. Or is that just showing up all the air pollution in the air? It's showing that the air is not clean. When you see the sun rays, you shouldn't be able to see the sun rays. Only reason why you can see the sun rays is because the air is dirty. Like when the sun shines through your window, you see the rays because of the dust in your room. But that makes a nice picture. It's a nice picture. Got into an argument. Not an argument. My brother said he don't want to talk about it. My brother, I don't know why my brother gets so upset when I tell him that the world's not round, it's flat. And he's been so brainwashed by the propaganda that, you fall off the end of the world. Everybody thought the world was flat from the beginning. And then the Vatican the Vatican is the people who made up the thing about the globe. And they flooded every school. And oh shoot, the thing fell up under the poster fell up under the sofa. Here it is. I'm just gonna glue it on here. Ooh. I got a little workout yesterday. My muscles got sore yesterday. I wonder what I did. I was exhausted yesterday from just I went to pick up this poster. I was sitting in the car driving, and then I dropped my father some oatmeal cookies. And I came back, went to the Dollar Tree. And then when I got back here, I went over and stood in the line for the food bank. Time I got back, I could feel my whole body. I promised myself I was supposed to walk around the block today. See, this is going to go on here like this. So I can, you know what though? I can put some adhesive tape over top of it for use it for I ran out of that big roll is gone. What's this? Yeah, ran out of. Sure, I got to go back to the Dollar Tree, get a big roll of adhesive tape. I can use it for lamination. Laminate it, laminate it. But for now, I'm just gonna put a couple of drops of wood glue, Gorilla Glue, Gorilla Wood Glue on the back of this. And that'll get, just to get it sticky. You know what, I'm just gonna put a little teeny drop in each corner, because I might want to peel it off. Might want to peel it off later. Just a little. Just enough to make it stick to the back of the thing. Just in case I do want to peel it off. It won't mess up. I can be able to peel it off. Need to get some regular glue. It's still working. Nobody knows that it's wood glue on paper. I used to get Elmer's glue and put water in it. Someone told me that when I was in elementary school, they used to take white bread, mix it with water, stir it up, and make paste out of it. Because but I know I was raised on Wonder Bread as a child. I used to love that soft bread. We used to ball it up, make a little ball out of it, and try to eat it like a little apple. I didn't know it wasn't the healthiest thing in the world. I didn't know anything about health. I did know my mother used to keep some fruit. She used to keep some fruit in the icebox in between meals. Said, if you get hungry, get some fruit. You could get as much fruit as you want. You could eat a couple of apples if you wanted to. Bananas were a luxury in our house back then. Only because they didn't keep long, I think. But the apples and the oranges, she would keep that in the icebox. Go get an apple. Go get an orange. Curb your appetite before dinner. I'm gonna leave this like this for a while. Maybe put something over top of it. Something heavy. My amplifiers. My amplifiers on top of it. But I don't have much to say today. I just noticed yesterday I didn't go live at all yesterday. But I can go real quick and do a quick screen flow. I don't have my hard drive on. Let me turn on my hard drive real quick. I should have been eating my banana and drinking this so far. This is what takes me so long to eat breakfast. In this chair, I can actually sit here and practice also too. And I did get into a little bit of programming my keyboard. I got the bass. I split the piano and I put in the bass. I wonder why it's not showing up split here. I didn't save it. That's what I didn't do. But I'm going to start going into here. I think it was Woodshed that I saved. No. But I'm going to start saving my settings. Because I got like, I got 16 slots here to put instruments in. I can take the first part of the song and pick the instruments and split it and do a whole show, you know? Because I remember I was programming my motif when I was in this band for a minute, but I was programming the keyboard like 4 hours a day and then trying to learn all of the parts. I was playing horns, strings, even bass parts, even parts where the synthesizer was playing in there, bump, 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 when it was synth, sub-synth. And then I realized that, man, I'm doing all this work, wasn't getting paid for rehearsal. Matter of fact, we wasn't going to get paid until after the gig, and the guy didn't even discuss how much he was going to get paid, man. If I do all that, they got to pay me for rehearsals. They got to pay me extra if I'm programming the keyboard, if I'm playing piano parts and strings, horns. I got to get it. Really, I want to get 3 times because I got to program the keyboard at home. Then I got to play 2 parts, a piano part and an extra instrument. That's 2 musicians part. They don't have to pay a horn section for that, or violin, strings. So I would want to get 3 times as much. I hate not to be saying I'm all stuck up or anything, but I'm doing 3 times as work. And the guys wasn't even practicing in the band. They weren't even running over the songs. They were like, wait to rehearse. They might have just ran over the song a little bit, but they didn't have to program anything. And one guy, he had a hand sonic. He didn't program that. And plus, there's a harmonica player. He didn't learn any of the parts. Looking at me, if he had the hand sonic, he could have took the weight off of me, learn the hand sonic parts. That thing could play melodies. He could play melodies, and plus he had the harmonica. He could take in the melody part. He could play horn parts on the harmonica, violin parts. You know, he could play melodies. My brother told me to look up the guy that did that song. He's supposed to be playing with Bootsy now. The guy that did that song, Uptown Funk. He told me to look up the name of that. This new song is out by that guy. I want to see if I don't know his name, but let me see. Uptown Funk. He's supposed to have a new song out. Mark, what's his name? Mark Rolson. Is that his name? Who's the lead singer in there? I thought his name was something else. I'm going to just put this in here. New song. Put his name. Bootsy. New song. He's supposed to have a new song with Bootsy Collins. New song. (2001) new song. Here we go. Here, Bryant Mars. Bryant Mars is his name. Leave the door open. I think that's the one. 4 weeks ago, my brother told me that he's playing with Bootsy. And it sounds like the music. He said it sounds like the music we used to play back in the 70s. He told me I really love it. That don't look like Bootsy though. That sounds like the stuff we were doing back in the 70s. He's definitely a throwback.
Where you at? Oh, you got plans. Don't say that. I'm sipping wine in a robe. I look too good.
That's a singing group.
Be alone. My house clean.
/vocal.
My pool warm. Just shake smooth like a newborn. We should be dancing, romancing in the east swing.
You gotta be able to sing. Vocal. Either two.
So if you're trying to let
It's nameless.
I'ma leave the door.
New song. I'm gonna put in Bootsy Collins. Bootsy Collins. Bootsy Collins. Here we go. Time. Rap Time 2 months ago. Bootsy Collins. I thought they were, my brother said they were playing together. My brother's not too good on sending links. Here go Bootsy though, 2 months ago.
Let me do a time travel for you with these machines because with Tascam, I had the 144 Porter Studio first. And then I had the 244 4-track machine by Tascam. And then I upgraded to the 424, which I still have. Actually,
That's
I still have the other one.
Is that a cassette?
They just opened the other house.
That's a cassette.
And from there, I went to
I had one of them
the
too.
8-track, the Tascam 8-track, that one right there. And I actually recorded Buckethead Land. The first album on Buckethead was done on that 8-track right there. From there, I started to work, and now that was 1993 that I did the work on that.
Well, he was saving money.
That 8-track.
Not going in the studio.
From there, I went to the DA-88s, which they're all over in the
Yeah, everybody was doing
studio.
them.
But there's the DA-78s right there, which
that was a hard drive
every now and then.
recorders.
But my main gear from Tascam,
They were expensive. You had to get
is that
a whole bunch of them.
Tascam X48, 48 channels that that I record.
Yeah, you had to have.
And this is the board right here, the DM4800 Tascam.
Let me start my screen flow over. Let me turn on my I got to turn on my external hard drive so I can do a screen flow. I want to do a review on this here. You hear the screen? You hear how loud that hard drive is? I know y'all can hear that. I'm gonna do a review. Here we go. I'm gonna do a review. I'm gonna do a review of this here. I bought some Tascams myself, the cassettes. I didn't know you had to mix down. I had a whole bunch of those cassettes too. You had to get the metal tapes. They had to be the expensive ones. And then I remember when everybody started getting the hard drive recorders, you could use the little cassette, videotape. You could put the videotape things in there to record on. But let's do a review of Bootsy Collins doing a time travel. This came out in January. This was like a few days, 7 days before my birthday. 8 days for my 7 days for my birthday, 6 or 8 days for my birthday. It says, can that, is the hard drive plugged in? There we go. It's saying the selected camera won't find I'm gonna make sure this thing's plugged in. Make sure this hard drive is plugged in. Yeah, I can see the wire coming right there. Is that it? Yeah. Make sure it's plugged in. Can I find the... Let me see. I'm gonna configure it. See if it show me the hard drive. I can't tell. Let me see. Does it got a preference here? Let me see if I can take this over here and look at the, see if where it'll show me if I'm where I'm backing up at. Advanced documents, package, change drives. Yeah, it says Vagabond King right there. It's using the Vagabond King. I put it right on the videos, saving to video and pictures. Let's see if I can start recording. And 5, 4. I don't see the countdown. There we go. Got a countdown, and let's go ahead and I'm going to do a Bootsy. Yeah, I was just, I can't find a hard drive. No video frame received from device. This section camera IO device does not produce any content and the recording has been ended. I'm gonna quit it and open it up again. Every time I sneeze, I always run and put water up my nose, so I don't never sneeze but one time. And I'm gonna put some water up my nose. Let me try to record this again here. It's taking a long time to find the I don't think it's going to record. Let me go. I gotta put some water up my nose here. Yeah, it's not trying to record. I think I probably have to restart, do a restart. Well, I'm going to come back and check you guys later in a minute. And I don't want to do things halfway anyway. But for now, I'm going to restart the computer and I'll say goodbye to you guys. Thanks for listening. Happy Resurrection Day. Jesus rose from the dead on Sunday. They put him in the ground on a Thursday, believe it or not. It wasn't Friday, it was Thursday, because you got to count how many days from, if he rose on Sunday, that means they put him in that tomb on Thursday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday would be 3 days. Sunday morning would be the third day. Thursday would have been the day they put him in a tomb. I'm out. Peace and love.